The Gig, written and performed by Anna Olsen. Hello dear, how are you? I'm fine, Gran, how are you? Better now I'm seeing you. Would you like a cup of tea, my love? Yes, I would love one, thanks. Would you like a biscuit? Yes, please. Help yourself, love. Thanks, Gran. You don't have sugar, do you, love? No, none for me, Gran. Right, let's take these into the living room. So what's been going on with you, love? Well, I actually have some news. I really do. What is it? I've joined a band. Oh wow, what are you playing? The drums, like Grandad. We play like 50s, 60s style music. Just like your Grandad. Yeah, and I was wondering if you had any stuff he had when he was in the band, like drumsticks or something like that. Of course, love, I'm sure there's loads of stuff in the garage. Should we go and have a look? Yeah, definitely. Right, what have we got? I think there's some things in that box over there, love. Oh yeah, there's loads in here, Gran. Wow, this is amazing. You even got some of his old petticoats and his old records. Oh, and look at all the photos. I love this one of him playing with his white petticoat on, and his hair looks amazing. Did you know that was his first gig? No, did you go? I did. Do you want me to tell you about that night? I would love to hear about it. Okay, so it was a Saturday night in 1962. I went down to the local Conservative club. The night was cool and crisp. Had my arm licked with Mary from work, and we had our best dresses on and our hair perfectly curled. Your Grandad was courting me at the time, so I was overjoyed when he asked me to come to his first gig. As we walked up to the doors, we could hear roaring voices of the people inside, and in the background, Blueberry Hill was playing. As we walked in, you could smell the tobacco before you could see the fog of smoke covering the entire room, light reflecting through the fog, creating an angelic glow to the room. When I looked towards the back of the room on the stage, I could see your Grandad. Well, how couldn't you? He looked so handsome in his pure white shiny petticoat. He had a glow about him. You could see on his face how excited he was. He couldn't stop smiling. As he was setting up his kit and doing last minute checks, as he looked up, he spotted me, and the smile on his face was one I can never forget. It was one of those smiles that went all the way up to his eyes, and he gave me a big wave, and I smiled back even bigger and blew him a kiss. Then he winked, his eyes shining with the light reflecting out of them. Mary and I walked towards the stage to get a good spot for the performance. As we sat, Mary got up to get us a sherry each. I sat there waiting, my knees shaking with anticipation and nerves for your Grandad. When Mary sat back down again, the band started to step onto the stage. Your Grandad came on last, drumsticks in hands, his eyes shining with excitement. As he sat on the stool, his left leg started to shake slightly on the hi-hat pedal. Bill introduced the band, and then your Grandad taps his drumsticks. 1, 2, 3. Then they began to play. It sounded amazing. When they finished their set, your Grandad creating the last final beat, and everyone went wild. They were whooping and cheering, and everyone was giving them a standing ovation. I couldn't believe how amazing they were. Grandad looked so happy, he was practically buzzing for the rest of the night. After the gig, he walked me home, and that was the first time we kissed, and it was like I was floating on cloud 9 all the way until I fell asleep. It was such a wonderful night. One of the best of my life. Wow, Gran, it sounded like it. I would love to have seen him play. I wish he could see me play. He would have loved it. but I'm sure he's looking down now, smiling. Yeah, I bet he loved hearing that memory again. I'm sure he did, love. Will you come to my gig, Gran? The first one's next month. We're playing at the town festival. I would love to, dear. Would you like to stay for dinner? I would love that.